Yes, folks, English cricketer Jofra Archer smells like another Jussie Smollett to me. Now, I'm not saying he rises to the same level as Smollett, but he appears to be pulling the same race card nonsense, either to draw attention to himself or as an excuse for a poor day at the office. Now, in the reporting of this story, in the print media and on TV, Archer never mentions exactly what was said to him. He never says he was called the N-word, for example, or a black whatever. Not a word. Yet the media bought his story hook, line and sinker. Anyway, I'll start this off today with the Jussie Smollett story for those who can't recall.
Guilty. With that said, the evidence against him as presented by the Chicago police yesterday and others is now overwhelming and frankly beginning to border on incontrovertible. And according to prosecutors, Smollett paid these two brothers thousands of dollars to stage a homophobic, racist assault against the actor on the streets of Chicago using a noose, bleach, all while wearing red MAGA hats, Make America Great Again hats, and ski masks. Both of those individuals have been testifying both before the grand jury and to the police against Smollett. And as you can see right there, that video, evidence shows that pair buying the items used allegedly in the assault. Surveillance also shows the brothers' arrival at the scene of the incident. Phone records indicate Smollett called the brothers both before and right after the staged attack, and text exchanges spell out how Smollett solicited their help. And perhaps the most damning and most puzzling piece of evidence, he paid the accomplices with a check.
Yeah, obviously Archer's conduct doesn't rise to the same level as this guy, but nevertheless he's claiming racism without any evidence whatsoever, and left-wing reporters lap it up.
New Zealand cricket is working to track down a spectator who racially abused English fast bowler Jofra Archer at a test match yesterday.
Let's go live to our New Zealand correspondent Jackson Williams for more. Jackson, the Black Caps were quick to call out the abuse.
Kieran, the New Zealand cricket team quick to express their shock and disappointment after Jofra Archer alleged that he had been racially abused by a spectator at a test match between the two countries at Bay Oval in Mount Maunganui yesterday afternoon. The New Zealand cricket team tweeting that racist abuse is never okay. Jofra Archer also tweeted about the incident, which is believed to have taken place shortly after he was dismissed, after he was walking off the field. He says, a bit disturbing hearing racial insults or batting to help save my team. The crowd has been amazing this week, except for that one guy. That individual has not yet been identified. Security staff at the ground yesterday had no luck in tracking down this perpetrator. New Zealand cricket says today it is searching through CCTV footage to try and track this individual down. The New Zealand Cricket Board will also personally apologise to Jofra.
Apologise for what?
Archer today for what he had to endure, and to also promise increased vigilance in the matter when the teams meet next week in Hamilton. That second test starts on Friday. Kieran and Annalise, it's also worth pointing out this was the first ever appearance in an overseas test for Archer, and obviously it is just so incredibly disappointing that what should have been such a special occasion for the young talented cricketer has been overshadowed in such an ugly manner.
What ugly manner? Yeah. Anyway, now to The Guardian. Utterly disgusting. New Zealand denounces racist abuse of Jofra Archer. The English fast bowler said he was racially abused at a match in Mount Maunganui. The English fast bowler said he was racially abused, and we all have to believe him. Why? Because he's black? The New Zealand Race Relations Commissioner, Meng Fun, has labelled racist abuse of English bowler Jofra Archer on Monday utterly disgusting. Utterly disgusting. What exactly was utterly disgusting? What? You don't know. And now to Prime News.
Cricket has rushed in support of England fast bowler Jofra Archer after he alleged he'd been racially vilified during the first test against New Zealand. After Archer tweeted about his experience, his team, his father and the Black Caps have all been quick to condemn the abuse. Shannon Redstall reports.
Jofra Archer battling to save his country from a huge defeat.
Pulled away and like side fielding down there.
But his disappointment at getting out would soon turn to disgust, claiming he was racially abused as he walked off the field. A bit disturbing to hear racial insults today, his tweet read. The crowd has been amazing, except for that one guy. That one guy now the subject of a New Zealand cricket investigation.
Our team is gathering all the information they can at the moment. They're looking at the security footage and any other information that they can get.
In a since deleted tweet, Archer claims the person was shouting BBC or BC and asked for an explanation of what that meant.
So the person was shouting BBC or BC and he asked for an explanation of what that meant. Well, BC could mean Black Caps.
If proven to be true, the consequences could be severe.
My personal opinion is that that person should be banned from attending any cricket games in New Zealand for the rest of their lives.
News of the abuse quickly spread around the world.
Frank Archer reacted after his son was racially abused during a test match in New Zealand overnight.
Archer's father saying he would take a different approach with the perpetrator.
I would like him to actually meet him. Just don't judge literally a book by its cover. I mean, go and, explore, see, you might find you might have a lot in common.
Black Caps coach Gary Stead keen to emphasise one person's actions don't represent all Kiwis.
It's certainly something that we don't condone at all.
England's director of cricket agrees.
It's really unfortunate. It's been, apart from losing the game, it's been a really good series, hard fought, and played in the right fashion.
This isn't the first time Archer has had to deal with racist taunts. 2 Australians were thrown out of Old Trafford during this year's Ashes for foul and abusive language.
To whom?
It's a problem in sport still, clearly, and it's terrible in this day and age that this sort of thing is still happening.
Despite the alleged abuse happening near the pavilion, no one from the English or New Zealand cricket camps heard the comment.
Because there was no racist comment.
There are hopes a witness will come forward to confirm what was said and...
Yeah, but a couple did come forward. Black Caps versus England. England fan responsible for racial abuse of Jofra Archer, say spectators. He was an English supporter, said one of the brothers. He definitely wasn't a New Zealand supporter. He never once mentioned a New Zealand player. They said they hadn't understood the racial implications of the particular sentence. They said they hadn't understood the racial implications of the particular sentence because there weren't any racial implications. Yes, this is disgraceful, folks. A black guy cries racism without any evidence, and we all must believe him. This is the sad reality of identity politics. Black kids are encouraged to cry racism because they are rewarded for it. Just look at how many people have supported Archer without any evidence whatsoever.